Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Embraer ERJ-195 from Royal Jordanian, and if you take a look at the box we can see straight away on the top we have the Royal Jordanian branding, and then we have the cutout so we can see the aircraft inside. If we then take a look at the back side, we can see here we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself. We have the original dimensions of the aircraft, and then we have the Royal Jordanian branding once more. So let's look inside the box. And here she is, the ERJ-195 in the current colours of Royal Jordanian. I must say a very lovely livery, looks absolutely amazing on this Embraer. And I had the pleasure this summer to fly with Royal Jordanian for the first time in my life, and I was pleasantly surprised by the service and the comfort on board. And I must honestly say, after having flown with Royal Jordanian, I would say that many of the major European airlines really need to step up their game. But let's take a closer look at the aircraft itself. And as always we start with the tail section of the aircraft, and here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Royal Jordanian branding. On the fuselage then we have the full registration code, the Jordanian flag, and even though it's difficult to see, just under that we also have the aircraft type specification. Now, if we move from the back of the aircraft to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the writing of Royal Jordanian, and that we have in English and in Arabic. Then we have the web address of the airline. We also have the One World logo, as Royal Jordanian is a member of One World, and we have the name of the aircraft just under the cockpit windows. In this case it's called Petra. Now moving on to some more details on the aircraft, and if you take a look at the wings here on the top side, we can see very nicely detailed, including the markings for the emergency exit. And if we take a look at the underside of the aircraft, we can see again here also very nicely detailed, including the full registration code of the aircraft once more. Now another detail that I very much like are actually the engines or the engine nacelles. Now from the livery they look absolutely astonishing. I really love this dark grey, and then with the supplementary red, that looks awesome. But the nacelles themselves actually have a lot of very nice details as well. Then of course my favorite detail of the aircraft, that's the winglets. And then last but not least, the aircraft does of course also have the doors to the cargo compartment, as we can see them right here. Now, as I said earlier, I had a very good experience flying with Royal Jordanian, and they really made me think about the service level we are used to in Europe and what is actually possible when flying with an airline like this. But other than the service, the airline has managed another thing which I, as an airplane spotter, am very happy with, and that's making the aircraft look absolutely fantastic. This livery is awesome, and given the amounts of details you have in this livery, Herpa has done a really good job on the print of this livery on the aircraft model itself. So whether you go for this ERJ-195 or the Boeing 787-8, which Herpa has also made into a model from Royal Jordanian, you can't really do anything wrong with it. They will both look really awesome. And with that we have reached the end of today's episode. Now if you have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. And don't miss out on the next episode of Review. That time we will take a look at a Tarom Boeing 737-700 in some special anniversary colors. Now until then, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.